I switched off and I switched on again. Okay, blah blah blah. Still the same time. Let me just give you the time and date. Oh, God, do you know, I can't do shit for doing it. Point the camera at the right place. It's got off now. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Thank you, family. See where I'm filming from. Here we go. You see that, folks. Hi, family. Now I'm going to move on. Like I said, I'm going to switch. I'm going to move on subject-wise. I want to give you explain as much as I can. Okay. I talked about previously about who made us, who made humanity, and I said that it's like a three-part process. We've got the creators, who we would call our gods. I said this previously, and then the creators created the beings that created us. They created other species on Earth. And their existence, let me just go, oh, that was me, folks, that was me moving. And their existence was created by energy, consciousness. And I'm not going, I don't even know as we begin at that. It's such a wide subject, I've got no clue on the terminology, but that's how beings came to be. Through energy and matter, and that matter having developing consciousness. Okay. And it happened, we are so low down and so minuscule in the scheme of things that we can't comprehend. I can't even comprehend I'm doing this, but we can't comprehend just how much the what's happening in the universe, the solar system, galaxy, Earth itself, that we're really a small bit of it. Humanity is only a small part of that. Okay, just because humanity is only a small part of that, we're still our creators, our ancestors, who I'm talking to now, still love us. We are part of them. That there's an attachment there, and this attachment to our creators and to higher beings than our creators. Okay, and I think this attachment came to, the attachment is based on the energy. We come from the same place. We all come from the same point in the solar system, in the galaxy. We all created with the same energy of our gods and our gods' gods, or our creators' creators. Not all. Oh, it's gone. Literally, it's gone. That was, oh, here we go. That's very good. Was it clouds? Okay. Is that correct, family? Yeah. The reason why we feel alone on this earth is because that connection has been severed by parasitic entities. Okay, I think I got into that previously. And the reason why people that say that are becoming conscious in the New Age community and the spiritual community go out and say go into nature and blah 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 It's because you're connecting. We are connecting with Earth. Earth is our place. It's our yard, as I put previously. So it's not like we've always had that connection. What spiritual people are doing now, they're just connecting, in inverted commas, spiritual people, they're just connecting to Earth. We are meant to be on Earth. This is our planet. Original humans, this is our planet. So when you go in your garden and you dig in, or you've got plants, or whatever, and you feel a great connection to the outside world, to nature, to Mother Nature. We're meant to have that connection always. I was meant to feel that love and that connectiveness to Mother Nature. We was always meant to have it. Original humans always meant to have that connection. As you go on, you'll have a connection to other species, whether that be pets that you have, or I've got to think about anything at the moment. Don't ask. I don't know where it's come from. Just species, other species in general, and to see them suffering causes us suffering. Okay. And the reason why we are connected to the other species on Earth. Okay, my sudden interest in elephants is just a thing. It's just that it's just a different species. But I feel connection to the birds. I feel connection to, obviously, to my pet, my cat. Dogs, really want a dog. Birds, you feel connection, and that's when spiritual people say yes, you're sending, because blah blah blah, you're feeling the connection. We were always meant to feel that connection. We were never meant. Yep, just confirm that. I'm gonna move the phone. This family does go back in the centre. Okay, we're always meant to have that connection. Always meant. We're not meant to feel alone on this planet, because we are not alone. But the negative entities to control us has broken that connection with our creators, are breaking up that natural connection with the world, Earth itself, and have done that to control us. So, and they tell us what we're bringing that connection to have a relationship. Not saying relationships are wrong or nothing like that, don't get me wrong, lovely, but I'm just saying, you won't feel like lonely or connect. You don't. That's not part. That loneliness has been put in place to control us. Okay. So, and we view love, and trust me, it is. Look, the New Age community, which I've got to slag them down and everything else, spiritual community. That's what when they go, connecting with the Earth, connecting with Mother Nature. That's one thing that's happening. That's one, and we were meant to have that connection always, always, always meant to have that connection. But because negative entities have controlled the frequency on Earth and the vibrations, we are naturally lowered. Our psychic ability has been corrupted. Our enthusiasm and connectiveness to even the planet that we live on has been broken by negative entities to control us. So they do it by relationships. Very easy to control somebody. And they've said, this is how you, as a human, you're meant to be. This is how you're meant to feel connected, have relationships. So I was gonna get married, have kids, blah blah blah, and that's your life. That's how it's meant to be. But if you feel connected to the forest, you feel connected to the whales, if you feel connected to elephants, dogs, cats, or whatever, birds, from a get-go, you're not lonely. You're not going to go into relationships thinking that's going to fix that loneliness. You trust me? And you're expecting one person to make you happy and to fulfill you and to fill and fill that gap of emptiness, of loneliness, when it's not. It wasn't meant to be that one person. You're meant to feel loved, and literally you are meant to feel just loved up from the get-go. As soon as you come out of the womb until your last breath at 90 odd, You're meant to feel love, and the energy around Earth is meant to be that of love. Okay, could have gone about relationships. I've stated previously that Wayne had an ex-boyfriend. Okay, as one of the people up in the Crass. When we see the Crass, and one was my grandpa. Okay, so relate to some of the relationships that you will have in life. You're meant to have that relationship. But we break up before he died. Everybody knows who we're talking about. I'm not going to say his surname, but we break up before he died. But we never fell out. We just never fell out. It's just, we just couldn't do it too young. Don't know how to do relationships when you're 18, do you? 17, 18. Anyway, and he's one of the relationships that I'm meant to have. I was meant to have a relationship with him. I was meant to meet him, meant to go out. When I die, when I pass, we will be connected again. There's certain people you meet in your life, and you're meant to, they come from the same clan, and you're meant to be together, especially in the relationship that you are in this earth. So you won't come back. Hang on. So with Wayne, I will always be his partner. We'll always be partners. Okay, that romantic, if you like, connection. He won't be a son, a grandson, an uncle, nothing like that. But because, let's confirm that family. Okay. But because there's negative influences on Earth, they will send me these nasty bastards, all this fucking mental health bollocks. I forgot how much fucking psychopaths there were. Seriously. Anyway, so narcissists and psychopaths, like I said previously, they are not meant. They're not human. They're not meant. If you get off causing pain to others, it's the only way you can get off, and that's the only way you can live. There's something wrong with you. There's something I'm trying to say it then, folks. You see me? I'm trying to slip it in. You're evil. You are not. They have no heart centre. They're not heart based. They just have no heart centre. But the negative emperors will do what they can to control relationships, put people into your life. That's just to fuck people up, like I say, narcissists, psychopaths, whatever. They know who's glowing. They know, especially now with the technology, they know who's glowing or not. Okay? And to stop you progressing, or even stop you linking just to your heart, and still fear, if you're in a relationship that is constantly drama, how can you connect to your heart? It's very difficult to connect with yourself, connect with your heart. So not all relationships that you have in this world are intended for you by a higher self, by your creators, by God. The negative influences will come into your life, just fuck you up, basically, to break you. And if you commit suicide, that's like a woohoo. And like I said about abusers, you're not meant to. This is not meant to happen. You're not meant to go through this bollocks of a relationship. You're not, and that's not just romantic partners, with family members, like fucking hell, yeah, with family members. They can fuck you up. They will do. That's me moving. They're not heart-based. They're not acting for your best interest. There's no love there. No matter how much you think, because of your relationship, whatever relationship you have with a particular person, that there's love, because you love them. And so I want to get across as well that, especially now, they're going to come for your hard night. they're going to fucking come with you hard because they don't want this to be happening. They don't want less people that are awakening. It's good for them, but they can't control it. So the only thing they could do now is slow it down. They told me enough time. The only thing they could do with me, the creature beast, is try to slow me down or get me to go for a relationship with one of them. It's quite, do you know, bit of vom in the voice. They don't understand that I can see the demons on them. It's fucking hilarious. And that I find them disgusting. Ranted fucking entities. Anyway, yeah, so what things, yeah. As soon as you be able to read people, you won't go near them anyway. Trust your gut. People say trust your gut. Not necessarily, because like I said, they have the ability to control your emotions to make you like something, a particular person, more than not. Especially if they can see you glowing. They're going to do everything in their power to stop that. Not all relationships you have in life you're meant to have. You're not supposed to be hurting in relationships. Let's just cut to the chase. Okay? What else was I going to say? Prime Minister's got, hasn't she? I don't know when I said this. But bye-bye. Anyway, and the people just say that but there's a plane flashing. I wonder if you can see. As if it's plane or craft. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, and with these entities, okay, these creature beasts, people won't, like a narcissist or a psychopath or just a plain general cunt, won't stop being a cunt until the fear of being a cunt outweighs them not doing something. Okay, so this is what's going to happen. They won't change overnight. It will be the fear of what's waiting for them, the fear of they've been lied to. They know they've been lied to. The creature beast, whatever they've been told, their handlers have told them, know that they've been lied to. Okay. They know they've been lied to. The reason why they've got the dregs of society is because that's how they want society to be. Okay, they're going to start people with a moral conscience, somebody that glows. And no matter what the handler said, they know. Everybody knows in this case that they're doing it to protect a rapist. Everybody knows in this case that I'm being targeted by the police to protect a rapist. They know what's being done. I'm being targeted, hitting cameras and shit. Okay. Lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so the way, this is the last bit of that I won't get away. Anybody that's part of the system, let's just say that. So anybody that thinks they're part of the system, they won't come out of the system. In fact, they can't come out of the system. They really can't. Now, like I said, on the 5th, something happened on the 5th of September that's changed how the energy of people and the strength of, I was going to say attachments. Yeah. Entity attachments they may have that may go to them. When like I said, the mental health workers watched how they behave. I'm going to show you all of them and watch how they behave. Give them 3 months, give them 6 months. Everybody involved by targeting. Derby City Homes, watch how Harley Bennett behaves. The GPs at Derwent Medical Centre, so you watch how they behave. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. Okay, they're going to fuck themselves up because they've got entity attachments. And that's how people are going to change. People are going to see that people, okay, that person is involved in the system, so to speak. I don't want to be involved in that. And that's how people are going to change, not because they have a moral conscience, it's because of the fear of what's going to happen to them. outweighs any desire to fuck somebody up. It's not because they've developed a moral conscience. It's going to be the fear of what's going to happen to them and what they see and what people are saying. See, there's another plane. Another craft. Is it plane craft? Green, red? I'm not moving the camera, folks. So the way, yeah. So it won't be, and that's how the world is changing. I was told the higher beings, our creators, have won. We have won this. The only thing now is that the entities that are involved are looking for scraps, as many humans that they can get as possible. That's all they're looking. That's what the humans are. Just the scraps, and they're being fed off by beings that are fucking parasitic in nature and evil, just evil. They've logged on to that energy. I told you about the portals and shit. Anyway, and that's the only reason. So watch them. Watch people in your life. Watch, like I said, that Lizzie thing. I knew, and this is what I mean. They don't want you to know what I know. I don't think I'm any more psychic than anybody else. I did it with John Major as well. I don't think, you just know. You look at a person, you can read them, and this is what the entities don't want you to be able to do. They don't want you to be able to read an actor's aura, everything about that actor or the presenter or a member from a royal family. They don't want you to see them how they really are. So they'll do everything to stop that. I hope I've made sense. Did it make sense? Did it make sense, family? Cheeky bastards. Saying they've got schizophrenia. No, family, let me just go back. Yeah, so, my case is a point example. They can't hear anything on the audio, like I said in the first video, so they say, even though I know they can. And this is mental health workers gaslighting. They know I'm being targeted and they've just jumped it, and this is mental health. I want you to listen to what I'm saying and the job titles of these fucking beastie bastards. Look at Simon Foster, what his role is. The very opposite of their role they're doing. So publicly, and their job title, I go, oh, but that's what we're here to help, blah, blah, blah. Privately, they like rubber dance together because of such fucking cretins. Cretinous bastards. Anyway, sorry for swearing, family. Right in the centre. I'm going to move back. Yeah, and the UK will get another Prime Minister. It will be the same. It will be the same person. Like I told you regarding Johnson, see where I was filming from. It's not Johnson. It's not the person that they put in the position. It's not the, because they've got handlers. They're being controlled. It's not the people they're put in position. Yes, the people are psychopaths amongst themselves because they have to be. Literally, they are psychopaths. Let me just get that right. And it's not the people, it's their handlers, it's their advisors, it's the people behind the system, and that's who would be the ones that say, right, fuck this, I'm not having, this is happening. Oh, can you see them on there? Hi guys, hi family. See it, folks. Okay, this is the people like a part of the system, in inverted commas, and it would be those because they see too much and they're going to think, and they're going to know, they're watching this, they know these videos are out, and they're going to know that there is a coming out of this a hell. They are going to be paid. It's going to be punishment for their actions. So that's how it's going to stop. Okay, there will always be, the next person I put up front will be another psychopath, another fucking nonsense, and then literally, because the energies are coming in, the entities are going to feed off them, because that's what they like. That's their energy. That's the energy they pull out, and that's the energies that the handlers can handle, or their advisors. And it's not until the people behind the scenes, it's not until the media, people in the media, oh God, so many people, said, right, no, I'm not having this, I'm not being a part of this, that it's going to stop. And I know it sounds, I've said this before, we've won. The battles between original humans and these fucking parasitic cuntwits has been won, we've won. You know, Earth is ours. The only thing they can do now is cause as much destruction, as much anxiety, as much fear, because that's what the entities feed off as possible. We have won. Our creators have won. And all they're doing now, sorry folks, and all they're doing now is creating as much fear and anxiety as possible in society. They can't stop it, so they're trying to slow it down. And we are more powerful than them. I keep saying this. We are. A lot more powerful than them. Our creators are more powerful than the beings that they hope will save their fucking arse. And just remember that. So I'm going to get going. Oh, thank you, family. Let me just go back. Go back. See where we're filming from? Ah, yeah. This new phone's not made a jot of difference, has it? People watching at home. Not one jot of difference. Oh, that has it, family. I think it has. You can see the electromagnetic field, can't you? Clearer. Yeah? Oh. See where I'm filming from? But apparently, none of this exists. Oh, what's this over here? Buildings. See where the building is? I'd like sod. None of this exists, folks. 3 years of film with me talking to the fuckers. I'm going to zoom in one more time and then I'm going to get off. That's amazing. I'm amazed. And there's all this other craft flying. There's loads of them. I'll be able to see it, pick it up. No, I should have moved. Okay, folks. Got to get back. Thank you, family. I'm going to zoom in, and that's one last question. Okay, can you hear what I'm saying? Lights. Are you responding to what I'm saying? You see the flashhead below? Look at that. I think you've got it on full tilt. Oh, that would have been nice. Okay, well, yeah, that's the same question again. Are you responding to me, Joan Wilson? Okay, and your conscious entities in an energy ball. your conscious beings responding to me. That's me, so sorry. Yeah, and you're responding to my questions by either moving up and down or flashing or going side to side. Questions at statement, should I say. Okay, very good to get going. It's been nearly half an hour. It's got half an hour. Thank you, family. Derby people, look up in the skies. For now, folks. Bye.